Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm doing another speed build, but this one is actually a collab with Dr. Ashley here on YouTube. If you haven't heard of her, you need to go check her out. I will have her links down below, as well as a link to her half of this collab. I am building a house and she's going to be furnishing it, and I cannot wait to see what she does. And because this is with Dr. Ashley, this is a limited pack build. So if you're coming over from her channel, don't worry, I got you there. It should be a really fun time. I actually really enjoyed doing this build because I love doing limited pack builds. And because Ashley doesn't have all the games, like all the stuff and expansions and game packs and stuff, she let me know what she did have, and I went ahead and disabled everything that she didn't have and just built off of that. And for the most part, I didn't feel limited. There's one thing that I felt limited about, and I will get to that when we get to that part of the video. But she has City Living, Get to Work, Get Famous, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, Vintage Glamour, and Jungle Adventure. So I don't know if I used all of those packs or not, but those are the only ones that I could use other than base game. So it's definitely a limited pack build, and it definitely uses Jungle Adventure because I know we are in Newcrest right now, or Willow Creek right now, but we are going to be moving over to Selva Dorada momentarily to really bring this house to life. I really wanted to do something modern, and I haven't built in the jungle in quite some time, and since one of the packs she had was Jungle Adventure, I thought that would be a really fun thing to do, especially because once I told her I did that, she's like, I've never built in Selva Dorada before, and I'm like, well, today you're gonna. So I'm really excited to see how she furnishes this house, and I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of background on how this collab came to be, and also who Ashley is and who I am, depending on if you're just gonna check her out for the first time or you're just checking me out for the first time. So hi, I'm Tanya. I'm a 24-year-old simmer. I upload a whole lot of videos here on YouTube, mostly builds lately, but I have done Let's Plays, and I currently have one going, and I just really love the game. It's always been a passion of mine, and over the last couple of years, I've been uploading videos to YouTube to kind of share that passion with other people and meet other simmers, and it's just been a blast. Ashley, on the other hand, if you don't know who she is, she's also a fantastic Sims player. She does a whole lot of building over on her channel. Like I said, a lot of limited pack builds. She does a couple of different series. She has Love It or List It, Curb Appeal. She's done some really cool builds. Like she used every item in Get Famous in one build, which I thought was really cool. So you should definitely check her out, especially if you don't have all of the packs and you want to get some more builds that are limited pack builds. She definitely does a lot of base game builds, which I think is really fun, and I personally love those as well, so I've always appreciated that on her channel. She's got a lot of variety, so you should definitely check her out. And of course, how she furnishes this house, because I cannot wait to see the inside of it, because this is one of my favorite builds that I have built in a very long time. So I'm like anxious to see what the interior looks like. But the reason this collab happened is a couple weeks ago, I was complaining on Twitter about how I had this house that I built and I didn't feel like furnishing it. And it's not this house. It was a different one that I finished. It was that $1 million family home that I uploaded. And I've had this problem lately where I'm really into building, but then I go to get to the inside and I just don't want to do it, which is kind of weird because I've never been like that before, but lately it's been happening. And anyway, I complained about it on Twitter, and she basically commented, I think half joking, I'll furnish the houses for you, like, let me do it. And so I messaged her and I was like, hey, I'm gonna finish the house that I'm trying to finish now because I'm like dead set on finishing it. But if you're serious, I'm totally down to do a collab sometime where I build something and you furnish it. That would be really fun. And so then we got to talking and we figured out that I was gonna surprise her with something modern, and that she let me know what packs she had, so I knew what limitations I had, and other than that, to just surprise her with something. And I told her it was gonna be modern, so I thought that was really cool. I definitely love getting to know more people in this community, and like I've seen her around a lot, and we kind of like Twitter stalked each other and like follow each other on Twitter and like things of each other's on Twitter and watch each other's videos, but we'd never had a proper conversation, so this was really cool. And so thank you for collabing with me, Ashley. This has been really fun, and we should definitely do it again sometime. But I am just finishing the exterior of the shape of this kind of. We are going to drastically change the windows upstairs, which I'm really excited about because I used this window right here from Get to Work, which I don't think I've ever used on the exterior of a build before. It's a double glass window. I think it's meant for the interrogations in Get to Work with the police career, you know, so you can like watch the interrogation, but they can't see you watching them. Anyway, I thought it was a really cool idea for this build because it was a very large, modern looking window, and I figured inside you can look out and see the beautiful scenery of the jungle, but from outside, instead of seeing directly into the build, what's being reflected back at you is the beautiful scenery around you. So I thought that looked really cool, and we added some frames above it, which are a wall decoration that also came with Get to Work, which I'll be adding momentarily. And I just feel like it made the front of the house pop a little bit more because it's a modern house. It's like pretty simple because modern houses are kind of boxy, simple structures with a lot of glass, and I really like that about them, but I thought it just needed something to kind of make it stand out and like to anchor the house, and that's what I felt like the window and the elements around it did. So we'll be adding those momentarily, and I love how this came out. We should be grabbing them now, and I ended up putting the window on the bottom, so it's kind of weird because it's a floor level window. It's like on the floor, you can look outside, but I think it came out pretty nice in the end. And as you can see, I added those little boxes above it, which is just like a 4 box painting wall. It's wall decor, it's not in the painting category. But I thought that worked really nice as an element on the exterior of a build instead of just on the interior. So I was really happy with that. We also added a pool out here. I fully furnished the backyard, but I'm excited to see how the inside comes out and if it matches the style I went for in the backyard. And this is where we get to the one thing I felt limited with in this pack. And I even messaged her. I was just like, how do you live without hot tubs? Oh, I felt like a jungle, like vacation home. Like I added this beautiful pool, but I didn't have a hot tub to add. And that just felt so weird. That felt really weird. That was the only thing that bothered me. Other than that, I felt like I had absolutely everything I needed. And I was very, very happy with this build. I just kind of wish I could have added a hot tub. But like, it's not a big deal. I just thought it was really funny. And I think the pool kind of has a more luxurious, like jungle cozy vibe to it. And I imagine it would be like a warm pool anyway, so maybe the pool is kind of like a hot tub. And it looks so nice, and I wish I could go here, but at the same time, I think I'd be really terrified to go to the jungle. There's so many things that could kill you in the jungle. There's bugs and snakes and like all kinds of large animals, and I'm just like, not about that really. So I don't really want to go to the jungle, but like I wish I could like virtual reality go to this house and like hang out by the pool and see all the beautiful scenery and the greenery everywhere, because I don't know, I love Selva Dorada so much, and I definitely want to build more here, but I don't want to like overwhelm the channel with jungle builds because that's kind of random, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like you guys would get tired of it, but I think every once in a while I'll do one because I have a lot of fun with them, and I absolutely adored doing this build, especially in a modern style, which I've been trying to do more of lately because I do still feel like I struggle with modern builds, but I think some of them come out good. Like I really love this one. But a lot of them, I feel like, just look like awkward boxes and like I didn't know what I was doing. So I definitely want to do some more modern builds in the coming months and try and improve my ability to do them, because I think they are so cool and you can experiment so much and just, you know, figure it out as you go along with them, because there's no real like, no, that's incorrect with modern builds, in my opinion anyway. I think it's just like a lot of experimentation and having fun with it and just kind of building and seeing what happens. And that's my favorite part about modern builds. Whereas I feel like I really like traditional homes or like family homes, suburban homes. But I feel like there's like in my head a way they need to look for them to look correct, where modern builds, I just throw that out the window and I start creating things, and I do funky things with like mirrors on the outside of the building. And it's just a lot of fun. I love being creative. Anyway, out here by the pool, we end up putting a half wall back here, which we should be adding soon. And we add a bunch of vines and beautiful greenery from the Jungle Adventure Pack, and as well as some fountains coming off of this wall. And I just think it looks so cozy and beautiful, and I want to go swimming here, but at the same time I don't, because it almost looks like it's like an artificial natural, like it's supposed to be natural, but it's not natural pool, if that makes sense. Like with the color of the water and all the greenery and stuff. I think it looks so pretty though. And I'm just gonna hope that there's no crazy creatures swimming around in there, because this is in the middle of the jungle. Even if this is an artificial pool, like, you know, things could have gotten in there. We're in the middle of the jungle. So, and I used this rug from Get Famous, which I think is really, really pretty. And this table from Cats and Dogs, I believe. No, Season. I am so confused. I think it's Seasons. Is that table from Seasons? I think, yes, from Seasons. And those chairs, I believe, are from City Living. Just adding lots of greenery out here. I just think it came out so pretty. I was so happy with it in the end. And I just really wish I had a hot tub. That's my only complaint. But if you guys download this and want to play in this house, I would recommend you go and watch Ashley's video first and then download her furnished version, because you're gonna definitely have a way better house if it's furnished. But of course you can download this empty shell if you'd like to as well, and that'll be available if you search Griffy or the hashtag MsGryphi on the Sims 4 gallery. But please go and watch Ashley's video and download her version. I cannot wait to go watch it as soon as it is live. I'm sure it's gonna be absolutely amazing because she's such a fantastic builder, and this was such a fun collab. So thank you again, Ashley, for doing this with me. But we are going to be coming to the end of the video here momentarily. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel if you like what you saw. I'd love to have you guys on board. And if you click that little bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a video if you'd like to stay in the loop. But we're just adding a little bit more of landscaping around the place, trying to make it look a little bit more like it belongs in this area. Nice little pathway over here. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the screenshots, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.